something went on here, something went on there.
This time on TNT.
It's Andrea's new friend, Dawsons Gilmour.
We hear about the new note stick guy.
Plus, we play some Go Jets Go Whiteout jams. That's all coming up right now on TNT. Laramie, I'm home from work and I brought you a surprise.
What is it?
Don't friggin' worry, Packer. It's not yoga shorts. Again. It's like an old comfy coat. Andrea and Laramie. Laramie?
Hey, Andrea.
You know how I told you about that fella at my work whose name is Dawsons Gilmour?
Yeah.
I think that's his stage name. But anyways, he does this like 90s thing and sings all them songs that we grew up listening to, but he does it at like bistros.
Yeah.
But I told him in the lunchroom that I thought he's ever good and he really enunciates. You can really hear that every single word of every song, so it's easy to sing along with.
Andrea.
So I said, why don't you come home and meet Laramie? Because he's right tapped into the music business and he might be able to help you get your big break.
Andrea, he's right there. Like, no, obviously it's okay.
Surprise.
Yeah.
I just told him he should come home and play for you right quick, and he had his guitar in his trunk. So I thought that would be okay. He gave me a lift home and everything.
Okay. Hey, how you doing, Dawsons? Is it
I'm very well, thank you.
Dawsons?
Yes, Dawson's the plural.
What's your last name?
Gilmore.
Okay. You know what? You actually look like the,
James Vanderbeek?
You do? Yeah.
I get that a lot.
Your hair and everything. And how'd you get those clothes? They're all new, but they look like they're from totally 1994 or 5.
Do you know what the funny thing is? I bought them at the time and just for some reason never had occasion to wear them until only recently.
Okay. Do you, I see you brought your guitar there.
I did, yes. I hope it's okay. I appreciate Andrea taking this liberty with you.
Nope. No, not a problem at all.
But I certainly admire what you've been able to do with your band, Vice Grips.
Okay, go ahead. It's called Wrench, but go ahead.
Right. I knew it was a Tool sort of thing.
Well, not really. It's not really anything like Tool, but...
Well, I should just tell you a little bit about myself. My background was primarily musical theater.
Okay.
So I've done a lot of dinner theaters and things of that nature. I started singing in my church. I was in a choir, did some a cappella.
Okay.
So I guess what I'm aiming for is something that's just more kind of my personality, more casual. I just like to entertain audiences, and I've always been told by family members and such that I have quite an engaging personality.
I just realized you really utilize every letter of the alphabet there.
Oh, well, thank you so much for saying so.
Never heard that like that.
Oh, well, shall I just get to it?
Go ahead.
Okay. Forgive me in advance for getting lost in the song.
Hey, Andrea, maybe we can get, maybe he wants some lemonade or, what's the hard stuff you have?
Oh, Mike's Hard Lemonades?
No, the stuff
I finished the last one this morning in the laundry room before work.
No, the stuff that Joe brought over, the hard...
Oh, the hard brio?
Yeah, the hard brio.
Dawsons, do you want a pound of hard brio? Oh, no, thank you. I don't like to drink. I like to remain in control before I perform songs for people.
Okay, go ahead then. Let's hear one.
Forgive me for getting lost in the music. I hope you enjoy my casual delivery. They made up their minds and they started packing. They left before the sun came up that day. An exit to eternal summer slacking. But where were they going without ever knowing the way?
Wow.
Anyone can see the road that they walk on is paved with gold. It's always summer, they'll never get cold, never get hungry, never get old and gray.
Okay, all right. That's
What do you, have I passed the audition?
Well, I don't know about there is what you're talking about auditions. I'm just listening to your.
Well, Andrea said you're always looking for musicians to join your band.
Wow. Do you know any other songs?
Yes, certainly. I knew I loved you before I met you. I think I dreamed you into life.
Wow.
I knew I loved you before I met you. I have been waiting all my life.
Okay, all right. Is that Savage Garden?
It is indeed, yes. Are you a fan?
Not really, no. But
Do you know what
any
one of
other
the things
songs?
that I love about music is that we can have different reference points
Sure.
and yet connect on the heart.
Man, you really look like that James Vanderbeek guy.
Well, I promise you I won't ugly cry the way that he did in that GIF.
Could you do me a favor and maybe play something else from the 90s?
Sure. I've been saving the best for last. This is the third flavor in my Neapolitan.
Okay.
And I said, what about breakfast at Tiffany's? She said, I think I remember the film. And as I recall, I think we both kind of liked it. I said, well, that's one thing I've got.
Okay, that's enough.
What?
I mean, you could use a lute.
Isn't he right good, Laramie?
Why don't you try a lute instead of a guitar and maybe wearing some green Robin
See, that's
Hood
interesting. And you're not the
stuff.
first person to suggest that there's sort of a verdant quality to my performing.
I mean, it's interesting. You don't have to do 90s songs.
Why?
I mean, you do look like that guy. So I guess there's some value to that. I can
What a
see.
wicked game we played to make me feel
You go
this
right hard to
way.
90, eh? From 90
What
to
a wicked
just
thing
99.
to do to make me dream of you, and I don't want to fall in love. No?
It's a little Errol Flynn for me. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Is that a compliment? I'm not familiar with the reference.
Do you know any other ones?
No.
That's it. So you do shows at like locally, or you play?
Well, if I'm being honest with you, I book 12-minute sets because with applause and some anecdotes between songs, those 4 songs take up 12 minutes. So I've kind of perfected my 12-minute set, but of course this was an abbreviated version of that.
Is it hot in that sweater with the shirt underneath and everything? The Abercrombie deal?
This is the secret. It's a mock turtleneck.
Oh.
So my neck sweat is just disappearing into the shaker knit pattern.
And those are some thick pants, like those huge corduroys that
Thick whale cords, yes.
They're
Very
really,
observant.
Yeah.
So, Laramie, I'm not a hard sell person.
Yeah.
Why don't I take my leave, good sir? You can discuss it with Andrea. She
Okay.
and I will regroup tomorrow at the office, where, by the way, I see my time at Pure Later as a stepping stone as opposed to my life. Because I intend to make it in this business we call show.
Well, good luck to you, Dawsons.
I can't thank you enough, so I won't even try.
Okay, maybe we'll see you soon.
I certainly hope so, my liege.
Thanks a lot.
Isn't he sweet, Laramie?
He sure is. I don't know.
There's just something right nice and cozy and familiar about him, don't you find?
Yeah, it is familiar. How long have you guys been playing music? Like, has he been playing music in the?
Oh, every day in the lunchroom. But it's funny because there's a whole group of people that started crowding around listening, and it's like every single day there's less people in there. So now it's just like a private concert that he's given right to me.
So let me
I feel
think.
like right privileged.
Everybody that's in the lunchroom right now is like women between the age of 38 and 52, right?
Well, pretty much, yeah.
And they're there a lot.
Laramie, what are you getting at, Matlock?
I'm saying if you're not a Dawson's Creek fan, then this doesn't mean anything with this
What does
guy.
Dawson's Gilmour have to do with Dawson's... Wait a
Well,
minute.
Exactly.
Is that where his freaking stage name came from? Is that ever clever?
Yeah.
Do you think it's Dougie Gilmore or Gilmore Girls?
Oh, or Dave Gilmore.
Hard to say. So many famous Gilmores.
Thanks
Plus,
a lot
wasn't there Gilmore?
for bringing that guy into our house.
Plus, wasn't there Gil from Anne of Green Gables? Dawson's
Gables.
Gilmour. I love the earnest articulator. You had a great character idea too for another vocalist. Should we do him?
Should we go?
Huh?
Sure.
What's your name?
My name, people just call me Nasty or
Nasty
or no.
Like, would you like an iced tea? Like, rhymes with that.
That sounds pretty good. What's your?
Or nasty like Janet Jackson.
Do you want me to sing like a song that I like?
Yeah, you come highly recommended. I'm always looking for vocalists to do overdubs and lays and what have you. So we are recording, and when you have a moment, why don't you just relax, have a little fun, and start singing, yeah?
Can I have like a cup of coffee?
I don't think you need that.
Oh, I don't?
Do you know how much I charge by the hour?
Oh, wait, that's what that lineup was doing out there?
That's right.
Wow.
So we are recording. Make the most of your audition. You have about 20 seconds left, unless you turn my head around.
I'm kind of nervous now, because now I see how big this place is.
I'm kind of nervous that this was a waste of time, wasn't it?
Oh.
Just sing, love, for the love of God. What are you, wasting my time?
I can build this trip together, standing here forever.
Are you okay?
Nothing's gonna stop us now.
It's like you had a note stick. I'm gonna delete that. That was a warm up, but I love the song choice, and I feel like it's right in the pocket. Yeah.
Sure.
So why don't you just, now that you're loose, try it again.
Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling.
Note stick guy, what are you? Wasting my time. Is this a joke?
What do you mean?
Note stick guy, nobody sings a song like Happy Birthday to you. What are you dragging the notes out for?
I just, my whole life I've been doing that. I mean, other than that, I just wanted to know, like, how I am other than that.
Note stick guy, your pitch is perfect. Do you know Breakfast at Tiffany's?
Kind of. I'll have to kind of go along
Just
with...
try the chorus.
And I said, what about Breakfast at Tiffany's? And what?
Note stick guy is so weird. But I'm into him. Note stick guy. That's like when Sandler was on SNL and all his characters just had names like, whatever, Waterboy.
Or, well, some of the best bits are that stupid.
Jeremy Taggart, welcome to episode 147
Yeah.
of the Taggart and Torrens podcast. It's been quite a couple of days in my universe. You know why?
Why?
Because remember, I think I've talked about this before.
I mean, I know why, but I thought this was going to be something other than the horrific dealings that you're about to express, which I feel sorry for you.
Thanks, bud. You shouldn't. It's voluntary.
Buds,
I'm getting implants. And by that I mean dental implants. So I had two teeth pulled, you might recall. So I had my little clicky that I was wearing in my mouth, which was my temporary clicky tooth. And I did the Winnipeg Comedy Festival and I did the East Coast Music Awards without my teeth, with my little clicky in. Yeah. And it was fine. I don't think I sounded too much like this.
Like sausages, guy?
Yeah, sausages. So phase 2 of this operation was what's called a sinus lift.
Yeah, that sounds intense.
So because it's in my upper near the back-ish teeth, they had to cut a little trap door in the side of my gum.
Ouch.
Use that to push up my sinus and put bone powder underneath it so there's enough solid bone to screw the screws for my implant up into.
Oh.
So my, whatever he's called, dental surgeon is awesome and so competent and so embracing of technology, like has these, 3D images and can tell right down to the whatever millimeter where he needs to be. But he also is one of those guys that likes to tell you, because he really is a student of the craft, every moment of what he's doing.
Oh.
So, which included phrases like, now I'm just using a tool that's, well, I guess like a nail clipper to cut a trap door in the side of your gum, which is pretty intense when you think about it.
Oh.
There were, like, I had to get needles on the roof of my mouth.
That's like, that sounds insane. It just sounds so painful. Are you hopped up on painkillers at least?
I'm a little goofed up on painkillers, yeah. Ew. But I'm feeling pretty good, and this is the worst of it over because the next time that I go, I get my actual permanent implants.
And that's it. Then you have to. Those are. How long do those last?
As long as I own my head. That's the guarantee.
Those are going straight out. Straight up.
Straight up forever. Actually saw Bonnie last night, and Paco, her dog, stopped in to drop off some water and have a little visit.
Nice. How's she doing?
Well, Paco has gained 1.5 pounds in the month that she's owned him because his diet is from Superstore, like President's Choice honey garlic meatballs and chicken breasts. So it's like an all-you-can-eat buffet for Paco, and he's just like
Can you just
heaven.
do like I'm gonna turn up the music that I think that Bonnie would be playing in the house, and Paco's there, but feeding Paco.
Do it.
Okay.
This is the Feeding Paco suite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paco running in slow motion in the backyard.
Yeah.
Anything he wants, he's got it.
Big bag of cashews coming out of the kitchen.
The best part is all of the peanut remnants in the alcove from when the Blue Jays come and party.
Oh man. Chocolate cake? Or no, dogs can't eat chocolate.
No, but he's eating just about anything he wants. And she was a little bit worried that he was going to be off leash in the backyard and he might take off on her.
Yeah.
And I was like, Bonnie, as long as he knows where his food source is and who's got his back, he's never going anywhere.
The best.
It's like having a 24-hour Max in your kitchen. He's living large.
That's the jam that she would throw on, though, for sure.
By the way, since we haven't done a pod since... Have we done one since the East Coast Music Awards?
Yeah, I think so.
We did.
No, we didn't. Not after, no. And it looked like a great time.
It was a great time, and there were 16 musical acts in 2.5 hours. Andy McLean, who is the head of the ECMA festival, wanted it to feel more like a concert with a few awards snuck in, which is the best way to go. 2 stages going back and forth between both sides. 25% hip-hop. So many powerful performances. Our bud, Kinley Dowling from PEI, won a couple of awards. She played with Hey Rosetta.
Yeah, of course.
Rose Cousins won a couple of awards. Jen Grant won an award. Classified performed. There's just so much good feeling. But aside from the names that are known and loved the world over, these new acts like The Once from Newfoundland and Port Cities from Cape Breton, the Town Heroes, so many up-and-coming, awesome acts from here. Got to see Fortunate Ones.
That's the best.
Open for Alan Doyle, and they are so good and so tight. As we talked about last time, they've done like 60 dates or something with Alan Doyle.
Yeah.
And
didn't Alan Doyle just got the Order of Canada?
He sure did.
How about
that?
As
he should.
How about that?
So we did Q with Tom Power from Newfoundland. We played Slangwich.
Nice.
On Q, and Tom Power's the Turbo Bud, as you know.
Yeah.
But the best thing was, remember Steve Dillon saying the Yuck Yucks in Newfoundland closed down because the hecklers were funnier than anyone who was ever on stage.
Yeah.
So Carol made cookies that I took to Q to share with the people, some homemade chocolate chip cookies. And they were gone by the time Alan got there. And I was holding the pan when he came in, and somehow it came up, maybe, I don't know, that these were cookies, but they had all been eaten. And he said, if there's one things I hate, it's gone cookies. Anyone from Newfoundland, I would argue, is funnier than anyone from anywhere without even trying.
That's so funny. God,
I know.
cookie.
If there's one thing I hate, it's gan goges. There's just something about the accent and something about the delivery and the idea of hating something that's gone just cracked me up. So between Tom Power and Alan Doyle and Corey Tetford, like the musicians that he has playing with him, Kendall Carson, fiddle player, his band is so tight, and we got to watch from side stage the last few numbers, and he just burned the place to the ground.
Love it. That's
So
great.
I know I say this all the time, but every time I see live music, I think, man, why don't I do that more? So
It's
it was
good
a
times.
very East Coasty, invigorating weekend, and the show was great.
Oh, yes, and now it's actually warm everywhere.
Yeah.
Got a little bit nippy here yesterday, but it's not windy. And you
Well, the
know
air's
that
cold
is,
here too, but the sun is shining, and that's 90% of her bod.
It's finally time to not only clean out the cottage, but get the boat going and maybe hanging out and getting some sun.
Yeah. Got the boat
Perhaps.
out of storage yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
We should take a break, bud.
Oh, we should take a break, I guess.
There's one thing I hate, it's gan goges.
Hey, Gino, look! I finished the liner notes. Look, it's a picture of you. It says, nice hair, not...
Yeah, but Joe, you spelled knot like K-N-O-T. Like
Yeah,
like
it's
there
funny.
would be a knot in my hair. It's not even like a knot joke. It sends a confusing message. It's not retro and it's not funny. It just makes people think that there are knots in my hair.
What am I supposed to do, Gino? What?
Fortunately, you have a brother who loves you very much and doesn't want to see you put yourself out there in a way that people are going to make fun of. So I signed you up for a humor writing program at humbercomedy.ca.
Gino, you know I don't like sitting in a classroom. Remember high school?
Joe, that's the best part. All you have to do is what you do every day, which is sit around on the plastic-covered couch because the course happens online.
Oh, really? What the heck do I supposed to do? Go on to college? Where'd I go find it?
You log on to humbercomedy.ca. Hey, wild horses can't keep you away. That's a joke.
Hello?
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 Is that you, Jeremy?
It sure... Wait. Is that me or what?
That sounded like Micah for a second. Hi, Jeremy.
No, it's not Jeremy.
Who's this? It sounds like the green giant. No, the friendly giant.
No, it's not him either.
I love this guy. Who is it?
I don't know who he is yet. He's
Keep talking.
large, and he's a lovable character, though.
He sounds like the guy that owns the little cafe that you like to go in on Saturdays for brunch.
Can I get you a muffin or some muesli?
That would be great.
I have warm or cold milk.
Warm sounds lovely. Thank you.
You want a coffee?
Yes, I'd love one. Thank you very much. Can I sit in my usual table by the window?
Sure, the napkins are over there.
Okay, and did you set aside the light bright so I can play with that while I'm waiting for my muffin?
It's in the basket.
You're the best,
No
Joe.
problem.
I love him.
Yeah, the gentle giant behind the coffee counter.
Well, I think I was thinking Friendly Giant because he kind of sounds like Jerome.
Oh, Jerome, the giraffe.
Yeah.
Jerome, well, because people say I sound like the chicken, too.
Rusty?
Rusty.
The rooster.
When I do Brie Ashley, apparently it sounds like Rusty the rooster.
Well, that's okay. That's a good compliment. Because the
That's
same
a-
puppeteer played both.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
I'll say.
There's that big boot. Now look up. Way up. Was that good?
I think it's really good.
Oh, okay, so that's a trifecta.
That is a deep bench of acting chops right there.
Deep bench.
I love me some Friendly Giant.
I know. It's the best.
Chair for 2 to curl up in, bud.
Didn't you say you saw the set?
Well, at the CBC Museum,
Yeah.
where they had Mr. Dressup's tree as well,
Yeah.
there was the original chair for 2 to curl up in, and one of the guys that worked on the show took it home, and it was sitting on his mantle.
That's the best.
That is
Love
like maybe the most Canadian artifact.
Yeah, the tickle trunk being maybe number 1 for television, right?
Well, that's a good question to ask the buds. If you could own one piece of Canadian TV paraphernalia,
the holy grail of Canadianity television.
What would it be? Louis
got-
Del Grande's glasses from Seeing Things?
Whoa, that's up there.
Relics toque?
Oh, Relics toque. You're going crazy.
I know.
The urban peasant James Barber's white shirt.
Or one of Walk with Yan's
aprons.
aprons.
Walk me like a hurricane.
Walk like an Egyptian.
What else are the classic?
Might as well go walking on the sun.
Treasures.
Maybe the dog from Due South.
The dog.
Yeah, remember he had I think the dog's name was London.
The plane from Danger Bay.
Man.
Right? No, wasn't London the name of the Littlest Hobo?
Oh yeah, that was the dog actor
Yeah.
that played Hobo.
Which is probably about 10 Londons.
What was the name? Yeah, I think there were 9. What was the name of the dog on Due South?
And they say cats have 9 lives. The Littlest Hobo.
There were 9 lives playing with
Due
that one
South,
life.
the RCMP uniform.
From Due South?
Yeah, or the dressing room couch. Womp, 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 womp.
Or maybe the clue board from Definition.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yep. Or a license plate from Bumper Stumpers. Okay, we need a hashtag for this Canadian TV paraphernalia game. What about TNT TV?
What about it?
Short and pithy? I mean,
love that.
as a hashtag for letting us know what paraphernalia piece.
TNT TV is perfect for that. Yeah,
Okay.
the classic.
TNT TV. What piece of Canadian paraphernalia would you like to own? T-shirt in it for you for the winner.
I'm still trying to think of another classic, but we've covered some pretty good ones.
Yeah.
I mean, when you say Louis Del Grande's glasses, that's really pretty deep.
Or Wheels' glasses. Or the wheel from Test Pattern.
Oh yeah, or the wheel from Just Like Mom, or Fergie Oliver in handcuffs.
What the?
That
Whoa.
would be great Canadianity.
How do you feel about the Raps firing Dwayne Casey, by the way?
I think it's kind of whack.
I do too. He just won Coach of the Year.
Yeah, by the NBA coaches. So, 59 games you win? I don't know. That to me sends a weird message that, that team, I think that team wouldn't necessarily have won the championship. They were probably going to go deeper, but they got beat so bad that it just exposed all their true weaknesses.
Yeah.
So I think you got to think coaching probably had a lot to do with that throughout the season, and where he's taken that team and kept them in the playoffs for 3 years. I mean, that's crazy. So I don't know what the hell, unless they get some other rockin', some horny new coach to get things going. But I think they probably need some more players, or at least another like a real legitimate star, maybe.
Well, no amount of coaching is going to beat LeBron.
Exactly, and we've seen it way too many times that when they come up with a team like that in the playoffs, it's a whole new ball game. No pun intended, because they get crushed. I mean, the first game they could have won and might have kind of turned the tide a little bit, but and there was some terrible officiating for sure, and real biased seemingly against Toronto, but they really weren't going to win.
I am so naive and gullible about that stuff. Like, people are speculating, who the NBA would like to have in the finals, and certainly with the NHL, if you imagine it's Tampa Bay and Vegas, that must be the worst possible economical outcome for the NHL, right?
Well, I mean, you think if it's good or bad for Vegas, I think it's almost bad, because now where do you go from there if they win,
Yeah, I guess I mean
Afterward.
from do viewers in Canada care about a Vegas Tampa Bay final? Obviously, we're all hoping it's Winnipeg.
Yeah, no, I mean, that would be, I think Canadians are waiting for anything Canadian in the finals, and that would be over the moon. But you know, in the big picture, Gary Bettman could care less about Canadian viewership. He's trying to ring the bells in America, and he probably likes the fact that Vegas is doing so well, the new team and the hot ticket in Vegas right now.
There must be a lesson in there somewhere. Because they're just having fun and there were zero expectations on them and they're just loving the game.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what the hell's going on. But I tell you what, they're going to have to keep winning. If they don't, then that place is going to be empty real quick.
Yeah.
Be a $2
well, folks are
ticket.
pointing out that there are more Canadians on the Knights than there are on the Jets.
Yeah.
But I just love... I saw the nicest quote from Blake Wheeler on the Jets about the city of Winnipeg. And he said, you know, it feels so good to win for the fans there because I don't think I've heard one negative thing about our team in 7 years since we've been back. And those haven't always been happy win-y times.
Yeah.
And that says so much about the good folks of Winnipeg that they're not, you know, ripping their team and players apart the way they do in other markets. Man.
No, it's just I'm enjoying every day. And here we go again tonight.
It's all you can do. Game 1 tonight, bot.
Those who are listening, we're recording this on a beautiful Saturday afternoon.
It's Saturday.
Isn't it nice out today? That's about 20 degrees here. What is it about there?
I'd say it's about 12 degrees. I'm going to get my first mow on of the season.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like everything is coming alive and suddenly there's weeds everywhere and I had to get my soil from my field taken into the agricultural college to get a pH reading to see if I can overseed my weeds or if I need to get some Roundup going.
The
whole
Roundup,
thing.
that's the stuff that kills the earth, right?
Well, yeah, that's what the heavy duty farmers would do that don't have time to mess around.
Well, because apparently that stuff goes in the earth and just keeps on going in the earth. That never stops.
Yes, and I have a complicated relationship with it and don't know enough about it.
Well, and you can't just pour vinegar all over the grass.
Well, that's why I've been trying to do it the most agriculturally friendly way.
Have you ever got like a rock and roller, like not unlike a Lemmy, to come and piss on the weeds?
Why? What would that do?
Kill them dead.
Well, he'd have to have a very big bladder because I have a very big field.
Well, you know, you bring some bikers over and you fill them with beer, and then you have them piss on all the dandelions.
Pea fest.
Eh?
Let's get over here and do
This weed that I have, I forget what it's called. Something blue
weed?
Bush. It's terrible.
What is it like? Hard and crusty?
Well, put it this way: the beef cattle will eat the hay that comes off my field, but horses and dairy cows won't because they're picky.
Oh.
So in order to take hay off our field for our horse to eat, we need to get this weed thing under control.
That sucks.
So if my pH balance is between 6 and 7, I'm good to go with a bit of lime, a bit of fertilizer, and some overseed, which is just planting grass over the existing seed, and the grass will grow stronger than the weed. But if my pH comes in around 5, I might have to just start from scratch and cut my losses and literally turn the soil again.
You got to get right into things and become like a golf course superintendent with
Yeah.
the grass.
That's all the stuff that I've learned about my field this year.
Yeah. Next thing you know, you'll be able to make a putting green in the basement with
Lots
your
of
own
stuff
grass.
to learn, bud. There's lots of stuff to learn in the world.
Sure is.
So let's play this East Coast band names game.
Yeah. This sounds fun.
Because it was born out of Gan Goges.
God.
I'm going to read you a band name, and you have to guess if it's a real one or one that I made up.
Can you just please one time do like Alan Doyle coming into the room and there's no cookies?
Okay, so you're me?
You're Alan Doyle and I'm just eating the last cookie right here. It's like, hey Alan.
What you got there?
Oh, the cookies.
Any more around?
No.
Powering off.
There's one thing I hate. It's Gan Goges. Might be the worst Alan Doyle impression of all time.
I thought he'd come stomping in and say, "Gone cookies first,"
Goges.
and then the line.
There's one thing I hate. It's Gan Goges. Man, Newfoundlanders are funny. Okay, here's the first one. You ready?
Yeah.
Clam chowder. We need a name. Fake or bake? No. Real or
It has to be because it's band names, right?
Oh, here's one. We should use the word fishy because they're all sort of nautical.
Okay, there you go.
So real or fishy?
There you go.
Clam chowder.
That sounds like a real band out
That's
there.
a real one.
For sure.
Lobster tamale.
Ooh, could that be some East Coast with some maybe Mexican flow, some Tex-Mex jams? I'd say that sounds real.
That's fishy, bud.
Oh, it's fishy. It's fishy.
Tamale's the green stuff in. It's not spelled like hot tamale. It's spelled Tamalley. Tamale.
Oh, jeepers! Yeah.
It's the green stuff that you find inside lobsters that some people love.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm not a big fan of that.
Some diehard lobster people like suck the legs and eat the tamale and even eat the roe.
I know they like it.
Do you pound the roe?
I just eat the fish part, whites, and then the non-guts.
Are you a tail guy or a claw guy?
Those are both fine.
Dipped in butter or straight up?
Butter styles is great. Straight
apron
up if
or
it's
no
fresh,
apron?
I don't care. It depends. What's that?
Apron or no apron?
Well, it depends what I'm wearing, I guess.
Shiny chin butter dipping?
Greasy.
Greasy.
That's
Okay,
really
squid.
good. Squid?
Yep.
Appearing Friday night. Squid. Sounds real.
That's real.
Oh, sure is.
The Right Whale Brothers.
Oh my god. The right whale, brother.
First of all, do you know why right whales are called right whales?
Why?
Because they were slow, and so they were the right whales to try to kill.
Ah.
Because you could catch up to them pretty quick.
I like that. Well, I don't
Although they're
like-
on the verge of being distinct, there were no right whale calves spotted this spring.
Well, that's shitty.
Yeah. Right Whale Brothers, would you go to see them?
I would definitely now.
Because you might not get a chance to for long.
Yeah.
Band or fishy?
Are they? I say they're banned.
Fishy.
For shit's sakes. Okay.
Here's a good one. Blueberry Grunt.
Oh my god, that sounds fake.
You going to see Blueberry Grunt
Fishy.
Saturday afternoon, the matinee?
Fishy.
That's real.
Oh my god.
It's a dessert.
Really?
Isn't, speaking of Alan Doyle, isn't Russell Crowe's band called 40 Odd Foot of Grunt or something?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, some Australian outback line.
Okay, pickled herring.
Pickled herring. That's awful. So maybe fishy?
That's fishy.
Yes, it is.
Rum and raisin.
Hey mom, we're gonna see Rum and Raisin. Right? Going to see Rum and Raisin on Saturday night.
Saturday nice. Are you going to see Rum and Raisin, North Sydney?
I'll be there. You see me there.
No, do you know what's hell?
What?
You know what's hell is Rum and Raisin playing in the lounge on the overnight ferry from Cape Breton to Newfoundland. You're trying to catch some shut-eye and they're singing sea shanties.
Oh man, Rum and Raisin. That sounds like a band.
That's a fishy.
That's too real.
Donair Supply.
Oh, that's definitely fishy.
That's
Unless
real.
No, it's not.
One of Halifax's premier cover bands is called Donair Supply.
Oh man.
And the font on their t-shirt is just like Air Supply. And the thing that you use to get across the bridge in Halifax is called the Mac Pass. Mm-hmm. They were torn between Donair Supply and Fleetwood Mac Pass.
Oh man.
Love it. Okay, Barnacle.
Barnacle?
Barnacle.
Fishy.
That's real.
Oh man,
There's so many bands named after seafaring things.
I'm totally getting the opposites here.
The Schooners.
That sounds real for sure.
That's fishy.
Oh man,
That's two on the nose. Okay, here's the last one. You ready?
Yeah.
The Gan Goges.
I'm going wherever they're at.
Me too. Well, I think we need a name for our musical duo.
Yeah, maybe Gone Cookies.
Maybe Gan Goges. Although we had another name, didn't we?
I don't know. Did we? Wasn't it the?
Oh, Right Friggy.
Oh, Right Friggy or the Junior Bakuchis?
Junior Bakuchis is a great name for a band too.
We'll figure it out.
Here's what I was thinking. For our Ontario dates, which are coming up fast, starts May 24th in Sarnia.
Yeah.
We should just play full sing-along jams.
Oh, we'll rock out the big-time jams.
Because we've always done kind of name that tune thing, but it's really just a thinly veiled disguise to play songs that we like and make us laugh and feel good.
At the Trinity Lounge. I've been making mistakes saying the last place that it has previously now closed down, so it's the Trinity Lounge in Sarnia.
And you're bringing your drums.
Yeah.
I know we
guitar.
have a drum head that says Taggart And Torrens.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get one made that says Right Friggy.
Let's do it.
Because the sooner we can start to brand our little duo as a name... Right Friggy's a great name for a band.
RF.
RF.
Open up the door, it's RF! From Three's Company.
What's RF?
Ralph Furley.
Oh, man.
Remember he would say that? Open the door, it's RF!
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he'd throw an RF about himself.
We can't do that because we're both JTs.
Remember he also said it back in the day, he was so good at breaking safes, they called him Fingers Furley.
No.
Yeah, another classic.
Well, that's a leftover from Ocean's 11 for sure.
You have to ask Danko Jones about that because he has a podcast that's specifically, every podcast is about each episode of Three's Company.
That's a deep cut, man.
It's great. You should subscribe to it on iTunes. It's called what's it called? The Regal Beagle Podcast.
Oh my gosh.
It's classic. And every show is an episode. I've been on it. Every show is an episode, and he goes season by season. And I think now he's at season 3. Every show is about an episode.
Well, you did it, right? Did you have to watch the episode again?
Yeah. I watched 2 episodes, and then we talked about the 2. But I've seen every episode like 3 times, so it's really fun to do it, to watch the show again on YouTube.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Check it out. Danko's great. I mean, that guy is one of those guys who has like 15 things going all the time, yet checks them off like no problem. He's
a machine,
really
right?
Hard worker, yeah. Like he does this podcast plus touring in Europe, and just finished a book, and he's all over the place.
Is he ever big in Europe?
He is in Northern Europe. He gets right into things, big festivals.
I mean, he's not as big as Mr. Magic.
Maybe not.
What did you do with the eggs, girls? I need to go see that math this summer.
I know. We need to get another story and maybe an interview with him or talk to him.
By the way, in the third segment, just before we take a break, you asked the people the other day what their favorite moments were in the history of the pod.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the answers delighted and surprised us, so we'll get into that when we come back, buds.
Yeah.
Don't freaking go away, Peckers.
Fucking ready.
School bop. It's Mother's Day, bud. It's Mother's Day night.
Bambalea.
It's the day after we did the first 2 seggies. You just finished Mother's Day barbecue.
Yeah.
And now we're going to crush the 3rd seggy.
And I have the Gypsy Kings in my head now.
Bambalea. How was your Mother's Day?
Bambalea. You know the claps, the super fast.
Yeah, this one. It's hard to do, and it hurts your hands.
So tight. A guy showed me one time how to do it. They put only 3 fingers in the palm of their other whatever hand they're hitting, so the pinky kind of overlaps outside, so you get.
Go away.
It's less motion, so you can do it faster, and it's less weight, I guess, to get a good smack.
Okay, I'm
and then
gonna
there's
try.
other guys who then.
Are you ready?
Yeah, try it if it helps.
Jova. It's hard to sing and do it at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Man, that's intense. That should be the new Zumba.
When you're playing those kind of tempos, how are you not awake? Like so awake.
What is their secret?
Playing those songs. Getting hopped up on those rhythms.
It's like musical gack.
It is, I guess, yeah. Here, chew these leaves and start playing this. Oh!
One of my favorite Gypsy Kings jams is called Tu Quiero Volver, and it's a slow jam.
Yeah.
That'll get you fired up.
I remember some story some guy told me about, he was at like some corporate event where the Gypsy Kings were playing, and he was like, man, what's up with these guys? I don't get it. Like later at the bar, and the other guy was one of the guys from the Gypsy Kings that he was complaining to. Yeah, and he gave him the like, if you don't like it, like why you gotta tell me that? And he's like, oh no, sorry, I didn't know that you were actually the guy in the band.
How would you not know?
How would you not like the Gypsy Kings? I don't get that. Right away. Those the harmonies and stuff, everything is so locked.
Oh, it's dialed, and especially it has to be if you're doing it at 8,000 miles an hour.
No, but even if they're laying it down so like smooth or chill, it's still killing. It's a great.
You have to be in the mood for the Gypsy Kings, though, and I often am, but sometimes it comes on and it's like musical sandpaper. You're not feeling it.
No.
It's not Sunday morning vibes for me.
It's not?
No. So you asked the people on the internet, what's your all-time favorite moment from TNT? And we said before the break yesterday that we were going to get into some of these. And they're kind of fun because it's like, this is your life a little bit. Do you want to hear some?
Yeah, I want to hear some.
Josh Hines, our American bud. The, in quotes, fat chick from Aerosmith blowing himself up at the gas pumps on his way to rehearsal. Joey Kramer Ferrari story.
Yeah, that's always
all-time classic. Our bud Jordan, Bear Nice. Yeah. Alan Frew talking about stores at Scarborough Town Center. I actually had forgotten we'd done that.
Oh. That's a lot, yeah. Going here, seeing some of those, it definitely brings back the, I don't remember doing that.
Peg Gordon, Where to Begin, episode 72, Gorkak, Manada, all the top 5 jams, especially the opening of the Cottage Jams, Spot on the Spot, and Nell opening the Cottage Jams with Bryant and his ghost dad. I forgot about them.
Oh, yeah. The ghost dad.
Scottish Dudes at Scarborough Town Center. Here's another one from Phil or RJ Logan.
Chris, he died in the turbine, right?
Oh, Bryant. Yeah, he got sucked into a turbine. Talk About. That's from Sean Freeze, specifically bananas having spiders in them.
The tarantulas, yeah.
Andrew Axai, for me personally, was the Bud House. Having you guys over was a pleasure and a blast.
What a great time that was.
Kirk DeGost, Vanelli's Hey Ma.
Yeah. How about the new Hard Rio coming out?
No kidding. Halloween a Popular Girl, that's from Tom Maxwell. The Cruise from our bud Frankie, who used to work for the Oilers. Neil, Andrea and Laramie.
Of course.
People love the Andrea and Laramie. This from Nicholas Treshan, singing I Hate My Life. Remember? That must have been Poem Saying.
Yeah, that's way back. Oh, yeah.
Gord Sings the 90s is from our bud Hodge. Or Mr. Magic, what did you do with the eggs, girls? This one from Paul Brothers, our bud at Global in Halifax. Tom Power interviewing Reverb guy.
Gone Cookies. That's my new favorite.
The Gone Cookies. First time we played Hit the Post. This one from Kiefer Uksulainen. The mismatched duet of The Sinking of the Edmund Fitzgerald with Paige and Lightfoot. That was a good one. How Windy Is It Where You're At from Andrew Epp. Peter Garrett's Wild Kingdom, still my favorite, Scott Stater. Came out of nowhere and was so good. Corey Hart impressions, anything Gordon Burney. Expo's walk-up jams. Man, we've done a lot.
Good stuff.
Big fan of the Mark Knopfler Show, Don Carpenter. Simple Plan Sound Check, Scott LeBlanc. Jono's reaction the very first time Taggart did Gorkak. Such unexpected violence from Trevor Flynn. Anything involving Donovan, Joel Maxwell.
Wow. Unbelievable how many people responded. Like 150 or something like that.
Jessica Dumont. He's a tiny little muff in this great big world. No problem. Gets me every time.
Loves the no probies.
I feel like Tiny Little Mask could be our Simpsons. Didn't The Simpsons started as an animated short on the Tracy Ullman Show, right?
Yeah, it did.
I feel like Tiny Little Mask could be our little animated series.
His superpower. There was a situation where someone tweeted in saying he's got the corners. He couldn't get into the corners of his desk to clean or something. No problem.
Aww.
Give me the edge of that sharp pencil.
Marie-Josée Bilodeau, that's Popular Girl's favorite dancer.
And someone mentioned the line of ample parking.
Ample parking, Mark Plummer. Fat Burger Lady, Shug still calls me Germather.
Oh, Germather.
Germather. Franglais
Germather.
Blue Jays announcers. Anything Franglais, really. Commander Donnie, Sausage Guy. All right, Sausage Guy.
Yeah.
Andrea and Laramie. Gretchen McClurk, Fat Burger Lady getting fired. Corey getting his star in the Walk of Fame. A lot of people cite Waterfalls. The TLC moment.
They hit the post.
Yeah. Man, we've had some good times, bud.
I know, absolutely.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Could listen to Gordon Burney all day long.
So the reason we're asking this is because we're going to start putting together some clips and giving another option for your favorite moments to hear them. So,
yeah.
All coming soon. Really great stuff down the pipes, eh, bud?
Yeah, pretty exciting stuff. We have big plans a-coming.
Yes.
And we'll deal in the buds as soon as we can. But we have a big, exciting plan that we're going to be executing in the next few months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would say it's big.
Here's one vote for Micah. I noticed that no one is talking about Sith Fisher. Sith Fisher might be one of my favorites, but maybe nobody else.
There was a lot of nods also to R.J. Logan, R.I.P.
Oh, man, people love him.
Yeah.
Yep.
How could you not?
I would say Joey Kramer and Gorkak might be the two consistent.
Because people just know how that story is, like and who sent in the actual photo of the press?
The what?
One of our American bods sent a tweet in with the actual press, like the actual video shot and the headline of his Ferrari getting blown up.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a picture of his face all scared on the news.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the French stripper DJ is substitute teacher. Oh, and the boys.
I've been in a lot of public places where there could be the boys, like airports and stuff, and I haven't. A couple times, but not really, not too many. You, since it's been
are
on.
People dropping the boys on you in public?
No, I'm saying like I've been in the airport like a couple times, and that I heard one or two people doing it. But now that that's on your radar, have you caught wind of any of those? Oh, right.
Yeah. I'm surprised at how
any early morning flights.
Yeah, how not discreet people are about that. I'm not comfortable. Just being that guy in public. But some people, it's not a thing. I guess it's all what you are used to.
So how horny is it that the Jets won that first game?
Super horny. It's horny.
I want a Andy.
It's horny.
Two Mal Evans again, all upset.
You're not the only one who wants an Andy. Today was the first day of summer, it felt like. Today was the first backyard dance party with the squirrels.
Yeah.
Today was the first mowing of the grass.
It was warm enough today.
Lilac for Carol for Mother's Day today.
Ooh,
it felt
swank.
like full-on summer.
It was warm enough today to spray the kids when they were on the trampoline.
Was it really?
Yeah.
So you pound the hose right at them?
Yeah. They at their request, obviously.
And they love it.
I told them, I was like, it's 20 degrees. It's like warm, but not like summer hot, burning, like like the wind will be cold out there. No, I did it, and it's cold water. They were out there for like a half an hour.
They loved it.
Yeah.
Yes, the Winnipeg Jets won Game 1 last night, 4-2.
Yeah.
And the Whiteout, it's funny, I was thinking that's kind of Canada's version of the Met Gala, because there's, I don't know if it's the department store, but there's a sign that says the Met hanging over where they hang out there in the Whiteout.
Yeah.
And did they have, was it like 15,000 people outside at the Whiteout?
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
bananas.
Why not? So we're going to want to play some Whiteout jams?
Yeah,
like
for sure. Are they thematically related to the idea of the Whiteout?
It's like kind of songs that you would hear at the Whiteout, I think.
Okay, perfect.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. So presumably they'd like play jams between periods. So should we say this is like the first one is before the game?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is like the setup jam? Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
And what, are we just there?
Yeah, you're there and I'm looking to stand near you.
All right, cool. I'm here, man. Man! Holy man, I'm so psyched.
Go Jets, go, eh?
Yeah, man. Go Jets. Man!
Hey, what's your name, bud?
My name's Reg, man. What's your name?
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on.
What's your name, man?
Davide?
Davide.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Dab, you want to hang out here, man?
Oh, it's actually Davide, man.
Sorry.
I don't really play short forms, you know?
Hey, Davide, you want to hang out here? Or
Sure.
you want a beer?
Are we allowed to actually drink out here?
Oh, get out of here. This is the freaking Whiteout.
Well,
Come here, bud.
here's what I actually learned. After the first couple games in the Whiteout, they decided to separate different camps, eh? So one of them you can drink at, the other one you can't. One of them is for the Smokies, and then there's a family one too.
Yeah.
So which is this one? Is this the drinky or the smoky or the family one?
If you, it's whatever you want if you do it on the DL, eh, bud? You don't have to worry about what. Just here
on the designated list.
Have a rip, eh? You want something this here? Something this?
You sure can have a sneaky rip here?
What am I doing right now?
Reg, you're the man to know then, it seems like.
Man, we're going to have a good time tonight.
Reg, I will inform you that I am actually an undercover officer.
Oh, no, man.
Yeah, and
man.
We just want to make sure we want people to have fun in the Whiteout, but we also just, it's a family environment. So we just want to make sure that people are keeping things level and chill, okay?
Come on, man. We're going 2-0 tonight, man. Give me a break.
No, I know. We all like to watch a game of hockey, but we want to do it safely and responsibly. So have a good night. I won't be far away, but I will give you a bit of space.
Okay. Sorry about that.
No, please, God, no. It's an exciting time for all of us. I just, we just want to make sure that everything is going smoothly, okay?
You want to rip, though?
Well, trust me, if I was off duty and, something to calm my nerves, because I think the Golden Knights are going to be quite a bit of a handful for us.
Oh, so ain't going to be no bother, man.
Take care, Reg, okay?
No problem.
Whoa.
He hits him with a tiny little mask, no problem, back after almost getting pinched.
I know, I love the, full apology, though. Look, I'm really, really sorry. Which is probably the move. Because then Davide was like, no, look, you don't have to be, it's not that big of a thing. I know we're all trying to have fun here. I was trying to get my long A's going for family.
Family.
I know there's a family area. Okay, hit another jam. This is fun.
Okay.
Hey, wait a sec. Aren't you Colleen? You work at Stella's?
That's right, it's me, eh?
I bought some jam from you when I was in there on the weekend.
Yeah, it's good. That's the best.
It's the best. Can I confess something?
Yeah.
I didn't even really need jam. I still had 2 bottles of it at home, but I was hoping you were working when I went in there, just because I kind of wanted to see you. Is that weird?
Nothing wrong with that.
Colleen, how long have you been working at Stella's? I assume that's your name, because that's what it said on your name.
No, that's the name of the place. My name is Rita.
Rita?
Yeah.
Do you want to know something super crazy?
Say it.
My aunt's friend that she went to college with, her name was Rita.
Really?
Yeah. And she liked
No
to drink,
way.
so everyone called her Margarita.
Oh, that's crazy.
Do you like joking around, or?
I sure do. I like to laugh.
We have so
Do you
much in
like,
common. I love to laugh too. Isn't that weird?
Yeah. Do you like pineapples and bananas?
Yeah.
Me too. I really like them a lot.
Hey, is
Do you
there,
like,
if you work at Stella's, do you get free jam?
Well, that's why they hired me, Ace, because I get the jams sorted. I get the tropical fruits. I introduced the new flavors to them at Stella's here.
Oh, I didn't know I was talking to Lady Marmalade.
That's what they call me there.
So do you have, this might be a little forward, but do you have that special someone that you hang out with, or?
Well, I mean, I do have a little bit of a sweet tooth, but I don't have a sweetie, if you know what I mean.
I think I follow. Or are we just to keep it in food stuff, like there's nobody butter in your biscuits?
There's the buns have no backs.
Okay, are we still talking about food?
Well, let's just say on Saturdays I like to wear a green gown when I go to the park.
Oh boy. A green gown. Maybe the creepiest of all the slanguage terms.
Did you give her the green gown?
To take her to the park, had to give her the green gown.
Can you say it with clenched teeth?
To give her the green gown.
You know how it was. I had to take her around back to the cemetery and give her the green gown.
Gross. Let's do one more Whiteout jam. Just a couple bods to take her home. Game 2's tomorrow night, eh?
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going. It's tonight. It's tonight.
Just take those old records off the shelf, eh, bud?
Hold on. Check it out.
Do you know what I
Double
love
shot.
that they do here? They make it like a carnival atmosphere.
What?
They make it like a carnival atmosphere. It's like everybody's
I know.
so happy and up.
I know. I don't feel so good though.
What's wrong?
I had a lot of this long neck drinks, man.
Oh no.
I don't feel so
no,
good,
you're gonna
man.
hurl.
No, man, I'm good. I'm
It's
good.
gonna show up on your white shirt though.
I just don't want to hear this song right now, man.
Well, just bend over and aim for the pavement so you don't get it any on your white shirt, okay?
I just don't feel so good right now, man.
Oh, we need
Just
a plan.
Just don't tell Irene, all right?
Who's Irene?
My girl.
It's
you know
good
that.
night, Irene, for you, bud. You
She's staying at
started
my
too early.
place.
You gotta pace yourself, bud. It's gonna be a
She
long
said don't-
series.
She said don't get drunk tonight. I fucked up right away.
Yeah, but the Jets are playing.
Shit.
What else are you gonna do, guy?
When's the game?
It's over.
What?
Yeah, you blacked out for like 3 hours, dude. But don't worry, I was keeping an eye on you to make sure you were okay.
What time is it?
It's Stanley Cup time, man. We're up 2-0.
Really? Oh, shit, who cares then?
That's foreshadowing. Yeah, you should just, the best thing you can do is just grab another long neck and drink through it.
Okay, man, I'm in. Let's do it.
Go Jets, go, bud.
Go, Jets, go. Go, Jets, go.
Go Jets, go. Go Jets, go home. It's
Go,
time to go
Jets,
home.
go. Go, Jets, go.
Go Jets, go.
Go, Jets, go.
See ya, bud.
See you, bud.
Dung gang gang go get ding gang, ju bong bao, so dum do dang dum bam bam, ticka dum down.